Hey guys, you're welcome back to my channel. How you all doing today? My name is Pamela, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about something I like to ask my friends every time they tell me they are looking for a remote job, and it's, what is your LinkedIn profile looking like? I like to ask that question because most times everyone is like, Pamela, I need a remote job. Pamela, give me the link to how you got your job. And then no one is talking about, Pamela, how important was your LinkedIn profile at the point of applying for a remote job? So today I'm asking you guys, how is your LinkedIn profile looking at? Let's talk about LinkedIn and how your LinkedIn profile should be looking when applying for a remote job. What recruiters look out for in a LinkedIn profile at the time they are searching for employees or prospective candidate for a given role. Yeah, so for LinkedIn, we actually have the basic LinkedIn, which is the one you have and the one you are able to sign up for free. And then you have the premium LinkedIn, which is the one you pay for. Of course, it's premium, so you need to pay for it. For the purpose of this video, we'll be talking about the standard LinkedIn, which is the one I use at the point of getting a job, which I am currently still using right now. So for the standard LinkedIn, you really don't need to do so much. You don't need to pay. All you need to do is just to go on LinkedIn, sign on, and then create a profile. So once you create your profile on LinkedIn, number one, please, you should have a display picture. There should be a face to your name. And you don't want to have a display picture of you in a bikini, except of course you are working in a bikini manufacturing company, or you're a brand ambassador for a bikini company, and then you have to have your pictures in bikini. If not, so please, you don't really need to have your picture in bikini. You don't need to be suited up. You just need to look serious. It is a social media application, but then it is a social media application with a difference, because it is for business oriented people and not for people who want to chase clouds. I'm sorry about that, but yes, that's just it. It's not for people who want to do some kind of fashion parade. So if you're on LinkedIn, it's because you're either looking for connections, or you're looking for something else, or you just want to come there and read people's testimonies, which I believe is not your case, because I know that for you to have watched this video to this point is because you know that you need LinkedIn to get that dream job, right? So as I was saying, you need to have a profile picture. There needs to be a face to your name. People want to see who physical identity should be put out there on LinkedIn. You don't want to have a profile picture where you're giving the side face, It's not, like I always say, LinkedIn is not a fashion parade kind of an app. It's a serious app for serious minded people. So for you to have even found it thoughtful to open a LinkedIn profile is because you are serious minded, and so everything you should be doing at that point should be serious. So your profile picture too needs to be serious. So yes, you have to have a serious face. You don't need to bone your face at all, but you just that corporate picture, like you want to take a passport. All the features that should be present when you are taking a passport. That is exactly how the picture you have on your LinkedIn is. Maybe when you eventually make it alive, yeah, you think you've arrived, you can change it to whatever you want. Nobody cares. But then for now that you are looking for this job, you need to have a profile picture, and a profile picture that says well about you. A profile picture that when I see it, I'm like, yes, this person is serious. This person knows what this person wants. Then after the profile picture, you should have a pitch. There's this part after you have your profile picture, it says about. In that about, you should be able to give a detailed summary about yourself, a detailed summary of what you've done in the past, what you're currently doing, and what you intend to do, what you are looking out for. So if you currently work in a customer service representative organization or firm, your pitch should be, I am a customer service oriented individual with so years of experience. I am experienced in Microsoft. I'm experienced in Excel. I am passionate about customers. I know what it feels like to have one unsatisfied customer, and I always ensure no customer leaves unsatisfied. I act as a positive role model in every organization I look for. I'm currently looking for an opportunity where I'm able to upsell. I'm able to bring wonderful experiences to customers. Those are the kind of words that you should have written as your pitch. So by that alone, when I go to your profile and I see this kind of a pitch, I'm like, okay, yes, this person knows what this person wants, and this person is good at what this person is doing. Remember, a lot of people go through your profile just to see what exactly you have. And then it is what you have on your profile that creates the first impression before they even get to meet you. So if your LinkedIn is not giving what it is supposed to give, I'm sorry, nobody is going to take you serious. Yes. So your LinkedIn should be able to give what it is supposed to give. So number one, your pitch should be able to give a brief summary of you. It should be able to tell about your successes and your experiences without saying it. I should just go through your pitch and I'm like, oh, this person has 13 years experience in customer service. And then I'm like, okay, so this person already has one thing I'm looking for, which is the experience. And then you're like, okay, you're able to upsell. Oh, wow, she's able to upsell. That's interesting. And then you're like, oh, you're empathetic. Everyone is looking for an empathetic person when it comes to customer service. Oh, she knows what it means for a customer to be unsatisfied. And you're like, okay, exactly, this is what we want. So let's take it a bit further. Let's get to know you. So if all of those informations are not there on your pitch, then nobody will be interested in wanting to know anything about you, because already they're like, this person doesn't have what we need, so they just move ahead to the next available candidates. But if your pitch presents you so well and speaks volume without shouting, then obviously we already know what you want, and then they move forward. So after your pitch, you go to your experience. You are able to say your experience. I go through a lot of people's LinkedIn, and then I just see someone's name. I see a profile picture, and then I just see they put, for example, Global Bank of Nigeria, from 2021 to 2022, and then that's all. And I'm like, why do you have to do that? Why are you wasting the space? LinkedIn is there for a purpose. These things are there for a purpose. Tell us what you do on your job. Tell us your achievements. Tell us you have experience in a particular place. Not you just telling us. It's not enough for you to tell me you work in Globalus Bank, or you work in First Bank, or you work in Access Bank, or wherever you work. It's not enough information. I need to know what exactly are the functions you have been performing in that job and on that particular role. So if I'm able to see that some of these things are there, I'm like, okay, nice. This person has some of the experience, obviously, from what the person is doing right now. Some of the things we need in our job are available there, and so you just know that this person is the person you need, and then that's another step in the right direction. Then number 3, please, if you don't have experience in a particular field, don't say you are experienced in that field. Not because you want to be attractive to a recruiter. You go to say things that are not truthful, things that you do not have experience in. You say you have experience in it because you want to make your profile attractive. It's good to make your profile attractive. If you're a fast learner, please, by all means, put those things, because you intend to learn it before the job comes, but not you putting it and then you just settle, and then when you get the job, they're expecting you to be able to perform in this particular role, and then you're not able to perform in that particular role because you had to have your personal values. You should always remember that your personal values are something that would always go before you in everything you are doing. Your personal values should always align with the values of the company you are looking to work with. If your values does not align well with the company's value, you will not perform well on the job. Then another thing you should always look out for when you're on LinkedIn is you should be able to connect. Connection is key. LinkedIn, the main purpose of LinkedIn actually is for connection. You connect with people who are where you are. You connect with people who are where you want to be. So for say you want to work in a company, for example, let's say GitLab, and then you don't know anything about GitLab. Number one, almost all of the information you need about GitLab is available on LinkedIn. You go on the company's website to find some useful resource about the company, and then on the tab where you have the people on the company's profile on LinkedIn, you get to see the people who are already working in this company, and then you can send connections to them if you are able to. And then if you are not able to send connections, try to go through their profile, see how they arrange their CVs, see what exactly is in their CV, see how they arranged it. You don't need to ask them if you don't need to have permission from someone to view their profile. You can view anybody's profile when you want to view their profile. Some of us get notifications when our profiles are viewed, and some of us don't get notifications. whatever the case is not your business. You're actually looking for an information, and this information you're looking for is available on the profile of this person you're looking at. Get the information you need, and then you reach out to this person. Send a connection. There's nothing wrong. It doesn't cost you anything to send a connection. If the person responds, fine. If the person doesn't respond, fine. You move on to the next person. By the time you send connection requests to like 5 people who are working in GitLab, there is no way one person would have responded. And then by the time the person responds, you kindly go into the person's DM and then ask the person the question you need to know. And then always remember, you need to follow people. You need to be connected to people who share the ideas that you share, people who work in environments you want to work in, people who share the same thoughts and like minds with you. You need to be able to reach out to people at every time. You can never get tired of reaching out to people. Even after you've gotten that dream job, the connection doesn't stop there, because you don't want to remain there. So you always need to connect and reconnect with people at every time. And that is one reason why I would always prefer LinkedIn to every other social media platforms that I am on, because on LinkedIn I get the satisfaction. Sometimes I just feel fed up, and then I go on LinkedIn and I see people talking about their dreams, their achievements, their goals, and I'm like, okay, so if this person can do it, why can't I do it? So that's the reason why you see I always talk about LinkedIn to everybody, because LinkedIn is where it's happening. LinkedIn is where most remote jobs, 90% of remote jobs recruiters are on LinkedIn, and you get to know about the job vacancies first on LinkedIn. So please, LinkedIn is one thing you should take seriously. And this time around, please make sure that when you are doing your LinkedIn, when you are creating your LinkedIn profile or rearranging your LinkedIn profile, don't forget the profile picture. The profile picture is very important. Don't forget the pitch. This is where you get to sell yourself even before meeting the recruiter. And then don't forget, for every job you have listed as your experience, don't forget to put the job descriptions. Don't forget to put what you've done. Sell yourself the best way you can. Talk about your achievements. Talk about your achievements. Talk about what you do, what you're passionate about doing, how the company was. If you've gotten any awards or commendations, talk about it there. That is the only place you're able to glorify yourself. And then as you do those things, if you're able to get 1 or 2 people who are able to send recommendations about you, perfect. But then no one is looking for recommendations before they give you the job. They just need you to prove to them that you are able to do the job. And that is one thing that the LinkedIn profile you have created is able to do. The people meet your LinkedIn profile before they met you. So your LinkedIn profile should be able to say 70% of the things that are in your resume. In my next video, I'll be talking about resume, what you should have in your resume when you need a remote job, and what you shouldn't have in your resume if indeed you want to get that remote job. Until I see you in my next video, don't forget to like this video, share if possible, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and please comment. Tell me what you liked in the video. Tell me how helpful it is. Just share 1 or 2 things with me. I want to meet you guys in the comment section. Until I see you in my next one. Bye.